Yes, people, welcome back to Oris Talks Football. This is your Matchday 22 Premier League preview, and I believe this is the actual first stream of the 2026. I know it's crazy, but yeah, it's actually the first stream because obviously we've had FA Cup rounds and certain teams got dropped out, fortunately, but that's football for you. But yeah, it's the first stream of 2026. Happy New Year. I know I'm too late for this, almost 2 weeks in now, but Happy New Year to you guys. 2026, wishing you guys a successful year. For United fans, I'm not sure if we'll be successful because we have an ownership that, absolutely abysmal. But listen, it's going to be a good one tonight. Won't be a long one. Will be 1 hour max, but yeah, we've got plenty of games to talk about. Big games this weekend. But before I talk about the games, I'm never by myself. Never ever. We've got a packed panel tonight. Let me start adding one by one. So let me give the priority to the co-hosts. Let me add in. Yeah, it's been a while. Big Wolverhampton fan, and his name is Hardy. How you doing, Hardy?
Big up, guys. Big up, OS. And also, first and foremost, Happy New Year to everyone who is actually part of the Mates community. And this year, we're going to remain really consistent. It's perhaps a pleasure to be here on the second Premier League stream this season.
Yes,
Incredible, really.
big up Hardy. Big up. But anyone in the comments, I'm joking. He's a United fan. Don't worry. But anyways, yeah, it's good to have Hardeep as well, man. Because me and Hardeep, we share same views with United Football Club, so it's good. The next co-host, I actually saw him on the TFL trend New Year's Day. I don't know what he was doing. Green suitcase, green luggage, but he's here. White shirt. He's got Liam Rossinia's glasses, and it's Hanno Trollick. How you
Yeah,
doing?
man. Nah, I'm good. Except football. Honestly, football. It's just depressing. Like, what a rubbish sport. Honestly. Don't know even why I watch
I
it,
can
but
I can
yeah.
agree to that. I think me and Hardeep can agree to that.
Yeah. Liam Rosinha or whatever you say his name. I'd rather take you, alright. I'd rather take you.
You rather take
Like,
me? I mean, listen, I might
yeah.
apply, mate. I might apply for it, mate.
Honestly, come
If
through,
Todd
man.
Bowley wants me, mate, gonna have to pay me a big
Yeah,
wage for
man.
that, though.
Young players, young coaches. Why not? Like,
Man, got natural star in every game. Why not, man? Why not? I'm sure you would love that.
oh,
But yeah,
no.
but yeah, man. Big up, Hannah. Always good to see you.
Yeah.
And listen, we've still got a few more to add in. Next one, true Arsenal fan. Always, always very passionate about his club. Always keeps his word with it. Never giddy. You would never see him being giddy on X or Instagram. Always calm, relaxed, like Casemiro, calm, smooth, relaxed. Casemiro Real Madrid, not now, but yeah, and it's Manny. How you doing, Manny?
All good, all good, all good. Happy New Year to everyone watching, and also to dear Indian friends. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow is, of course, the festival of Makar Sankranti, or Pongal in a certain part of India. It's sort of a harvest festival of sorts, which is celebrated always in the middle of January. So I hope everyone's having a good festival period. And there's also is kind of like a New Year's event of sorts, given that it's in January. And yeah, I mean, obviously, apart from the Premier League, we've had the FA Cup, the third round, shocks galore, and I was hoping that we'd get to possibly mention some of them. But I'll tell you what, it's shaping up to be a pretty exciting season. The conclusion will be no less exciting. And this really is where, you have the final stretch running in. Perfect proof that it's always a marathon, never a sprint. And how you pace yourself during these last few months will determine your outcome, for want of a nicer word.
Agreed. Absolutely. Speaking of Arsenal fans, he's also a true one. He's a bit of a flip flop with Arteta because sometimes we see him saying Arteta out, but then Arteta in. He's the great Spaniard looking alike. But he's the man behind all the thumbnails. He's the man behind the Arteta Phase 6 process. It's Flair.
Big up. I'm fabulous. You don't have to I know I'm great. Don't have to tell me
Absolutely fabulous, as the Pet Shop Boys would say.
Yeah, they got Flair.
Big up.
Big up, man.
You know, the next person. You know what? He doesn't support Premier League team, but he gives good views on all the clubs, which I like. Copy my hairstyle, always. But it's Honey Gun. How you doing, Harry?
I'm good. Thank you, Russ. Thanks for having me on. Big up to what you guys say as well. Of course, first stream of 2026. Happy New Year to you and everyone in chat. And yeah, man, excited for the stream tonight. Should be a good one.
Big one, big up. Before obviously I do get to the games and then preview them, I just want to say, obviously last night, I think it was last night, yeah, I announced on the Instagram page that this year we are going to set up a pro clubs team. So if anyone that's watching that has a FC26 account that you think you're good enough, actually not good enough, but you know what, you can give it a shot. Message us on Instagram. We'll get you in the team. This was Mason's idea, and I would love for him to be here so he can explain it. But yeah, we're gonna do a pro clubs. Should be a good one. But yeah, message. And then we will sort that out very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. Also, other shows as well. Other new shows that I'm gonna implement as well. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, moving away from that swiftly. Let's get into it this weekend. The first game. Oh, we've got our the first game.
My reaction to you announcing a pro clubs.
Yeah, I mean pro clubs, man. Here's what it is. OTF pro clubs. Who's good enough? Who's good enough to lead the line?
As long as the rest is manager, OTF is going
man, I'm playing, man. I'm CDM, mate. Yeah, CDM. That's my role. Listen, Manchester Derby tomorrow. Hardy, before obviously we talk about the game itself, a lot of things has happened with when I'm smiling, I'm actually angry inside. So when you guys see me smiling, I'm angry inside. But a lot of things have happened. So Armin gets the sack because he called out the owners and the board. To be fair, he called out the board, not the owners. He called out the board. If anyone thinks Armin got sacked because of the results, then I think you are absolutely blindfolded because it was never about the results. It was about what he said. So, yeah.
Yeah, the part about that I found quite funny was that, whoever's going to be the manager in the next, whether if it's me or someone else, and then the next day he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, with Armin sacking, right? I think it was Flair that I saw the first message because I was sleeping. I wake up, got my phone, I receive about. I don't know what flipping Arsenal fans are messaging me on WhatsApp, man. Yeah, I messaged you on WhatsApp. Saying Armin got sacked. So I go on Twitter and Instagram. And it's true, Armin got sacked. Fletcher interim for 2 games. And then bye-bye. Then Michael Carrick is at the wheel. Ardy, please give me your thoughts on Amrim. Just briefly, Amrim, and then from going to Amrim to Carrick.
And the Ollie talk as well. And the Ollie talk. We've got to talk about the Ollie talk.
Oh, Ollie talks. Don't even get me started, man. Don't even get me started on this fraud. But Hardy, yeah, give me your thoughts on this thing.
You know what? Firstly, I think with actual second time reading, it's absolutely incompetent decision, and also just suppose how incompetent we are as a football club. Because if you look at any track record in football, it's absolutely abysmal. Obviously, with Glazers, solid club. However, the way they've actually managed the situation from an even tactical level, especially from the management point of view, it's absolutely ridiculous, really. And this is meant to be Manchester United, arguably the biggest club in the world. And what have we done? Set that actual manager for talk sense. It's quite similar to Ragnick, really, essentially. You may remember over nearly 4 seasons ago or so, when Ragnick actually criticised the owners and also the board. Bear in mind, with Amrin, vice versa, and going the same way, and also the same wavelength. And also going on to Carrick, I think ultimately just isn't really a good strategy going forward. Just short-termism over long-termism, really, and ultimately with the Glazers and also anyone else, Josh. Do you expect us to actually be successful? No. We need full ownership. That's really essential. If we don't get them now, we'll succeed long-term. Simple as that. Boycott sponsors, and so follow the team.
Yeah, no, I agree. This is the thing with the 1958. I think it's very, very embarrassing that they've now come up with a decision to do a massive protest against the Fulham game on February, where we could have done this earlier. We could have done this earlier when Ineos stepped in and decided to take 30% of the club. But I think they're too late for me, in my opinion. For me, look, protest ain't gonna work because we're not consistent with it. But anyways, we are short of time. United City tomorrow. Carrick, what can you do for us? It's a lunchtime kickoff, and obviously, people are saying that on what was it? We beat them on the 10 same timing as well. But listen, all this mythical and whatever, man, I don't believe it. So it's down to the place tomorrow. It's down to the midfield, right? Because Reinders and Rodri ain't bloody easy, is it? So in terms of the lineup, I think Carrick will go with a 4-2-3-1. Back four, I'm not sure what he's going to go with because I don't want to see Dalot starting, but he has to because of Mazraoui. He's still he has to be in the AFCON final. So if Dalot can make it professionally, I can because this guy is awful, man. Dalot is what was Mourinho thinking? What was he thinking to get that release clause from Porto, man? He is awful, Dalot, man. So yeah, in terms of that, I want the front three to be Ahmad and Mbeumo and Sesko. Cunha needs to be dropped because for me, if you look at his performances, I don't think he's been. I think he's thinking that he's at Wolves, man. You're not at Wolves anymore. You're at big Man United now, mate. You got to rise up. So yeah, front three of Mbeumo, Ahmad, and Sesko, and then midfield, Main Newcastle and Bruno. That has to be. Yeah, if I see Ugarte start, Hardeep, the TV's off. Yeah, the telly's off. I'm gonna watch something else. And then back four, I don't know. But in terms of score predictions, I'm gonna say 1-1. I'm gonna say a draw. Usually I back United to win in Manchester derbies, but I'm gonna say a draw at best. Yeah, I think we get a draw. Hardeep, what do you reckon for tomorrow?
You know what? I think it will be a very, very much entertaining game. However, if you're looking from the defensive point of view, City have lost the likes of Diaz, Stones, and also Guardiola. So essentially, it could give us really, really good momentum from attacking point of view. However, if you look at from the defensive point of view, look at Sandro Martinez, Aiden Heaven, even Enyoro. They've been hit and miss performances, and right now, I think we're missing Matchday just this. We did it without a doubt. It's a fantastic centre back, and without him, we won't even get a really positive result in this game. So essentially, I'd say a 2-2 draw.
2-2. Yes, Chelsea fans gone with you as well. Man United see 2-2. Mr. B says 3-1 City. Okay. Let's go on to Hanno. Score prediction. United derby.
I have a weird feeling you guys get a draw because new interim coach, Manchester Derby, Ahmad and Embuemo back and all that. But yeah, I think just have to backset it probably, just because of how good they are. But to be fair, I think you guys get a draw. But for the sake of the league, I hope you guys lose. Um, so yeah, 2-1 City.
2-1 City, fair enough.
Do it for the sake of the league. Do it for that, mate.
Yeah.
There's your motivation. You rather I know you hate City, but just do it for everyone else, mate.
And also, to actually add context as well, let's say Manchester City were to lose this game, could that potentially increase actually gap from Arsenal's point of view? Potentially, but psychologically speaking, Manchester City are really, really imperative that they do win this game. So if City actually go up to about fifth gear and dominate us, then that's actually a sign of the remaining of City.
So obvious, right? I'm gonna look at the game plan for Carrick because it's so obvious.
Yeah.
City will have possession. They will have possession, but it's about us and what we do off the ball. Because I'm sorry, but tomorrow, right? If we can't keep the ball, then we're losing. Might as well not attend the game. We must have to be able to keep the ball, keep possession, front foot, yeah, and then be clinical when we can. But with United, I just don't know what to expect. Harry, Honeygun, your score prediction.
I'm going to agree with Hannah here. I'm going to say a 2-1 win to Man City. Obviously, United could have sort of a manager bounce with Carrick having his first game. But I just feel like it's such a short space of time to get all of his ideas across, especially in such a big game like Manchester Derby against a team on decent form, and obviously still trying to chase Arsenal for the title. Obviously, there's a bit of a points gap between the two at the moment, but City we're going into second half of the season thinking we need to get 3 points from every game, and I think they will tomorrow. So I'll say 2-1 to Man City in this one.
Fair enough. Flair?
I think they did well sacking Amorim. I think his comments definitely weren't. I think they were fair comments. I think they were there was a lot of truth in them. The fact that he feels like he's more of a head coach than he is a manager, which I can 100% agree with, because the board don't back their managers that they're employing. For me, I mean, City have been booming this January. They've just signed Mark Gahey for 20 million. Of course, he won't be available for the game against United, but even Semenyo has been really good. He scored against Charlton, I think they played. Yeah, Charlton. Scored and assisted, got man of the match that game. That was Exeter, that's it. Scored and assisted that game, got man of the match, and then scored again and scored an offside goal. So yeah, I mean, they've got Semenyo, Haaland, Doku. They've boosted the attack, which is definitely what they needed to do. They definitely need that Semenyo signing. So for this game, everyone's on about a manager bounce, but I just don't think it's going to happen. It's Michael Carrick. It's not, I mean, if they can get Glasner in, that'd be good, because Glasner has confirmed today that he's leaving Palace.
I think Glasner is a great appointment for them.
Yeah, I mean, Glasner's leaving at the end of the season. Carrick will also leave at the end of the season. If he does well. If he does well. Yeah, if he does well,
I think he gets a permanent contract.
I don't think he will. I think he'll be crumbs. I think he'll be crumbs. So for this game, I'm gonna have to go with a 3-1 City win.
3-1 City, fair enough. Money.
And also, if they start Dorgu, you're losing. Why
is good.
this guy?
That's harsh, Flair. Come on, that's harsh. I mean,
so bad.
Yeah, guys. No, guys, one at a time. Like, now it's my turn, and I actually think Dorgu is actually he may not be very, very good, but you could say he's inconsistent. But there have been moments where he has, looked quite good. I remember seeing him in quite a few games, and Scottish fans obviously will have good reason to remember Dorgu because it was his equalising goal that really, set them back and really had them scared until Kieran Tierney and Kenny McLean, finally made their dreams come true. And we're talking about a clash between two teams that had contrasting fortunes in the recent FA Cup. City, of course, having a perfect 10 against Exeter, although they did concede one goal in return. And as for United, I just think, I'm not going to talk about what happened to them in the FA Cup, but I just think they're at a place right now where their confidence is a little bit low, and not even the rehiring of Michael Carrick will change that. Had it been, a manager with a proven track record, someone like even maybe, if you wanted to go have an interim manager, I thought Rudolf Nistelrooy didn't do a very bad job after Ten Hag was sacked the first time, but maybe his stint at Leicester City pretty much blotted his copybook. I just don't see United getting anything from this, and Manchester City now know that this is the time that they've got to start really, switching on the afterburners if they want to have any hope of, catching Arsenal. And this is the game to do it. It's a Manchester derby. They've got to set their stall out. There is no Gahey, as Flair mentioned, but there is a Semenyo, and that little duel between Semenyo and Mbomo will be absolutely riveting to watch in every single way. And I think I'm going to go for a 3-1. So I agree with Flair and also Steve in the chat, who went for a 3-1 win. And that's the way it is.
Yep. Agreed. Let me go through the chat. Plenty of clubs will be after Glasner. I don't want Glasner. If anyone wants to know who I want De Zerbi. But thing is, me saying I want De Zerbi, I know Ineos. They'll probably get him, but they won't back him. So whoever we get, they're gonna fail. So doesn't matter if we get. Listen, I'm seeing reports that they want to get Enrique because he doesn't have Premier League experience. Like, come on, man. What is this club, man? Like, yeah. By the way,
neither did Pep Guardiola, for Pete's sake, his former teammate and manager.
Yeah, exactly. Manchester United's new set piece coach. Drum roll, please. Johnny Evans. So listen, Hardeep, mate. Indeed, Manchester United apply. Moving on because of time. I know Hannah needs to go soon. Rossinia's Blues. Chelsea against Brentford tomorrow at Stamford Bridge. Hannah, mate, talk to me, please. Talk to me. Will Matisse get you the win?
Well, when he's trying to build Legos with the team to help with team building, I don't know. So yeah, I don't know how Lego building helps with team building, but okay. Also, apparently, he wants to freeze his hands so the place can use clips. Like,
sorry, guys. Wash your hands, guys. Wash your hands, guys.
right, that's probably one of the worst pieces of news. Like, man gave them a speech to say, guys, I know you all probably know and learned this in school, but here's how you wash your hands, do it, and stuff. Bro, some of this stuff is probably older than this guy. Like,
I know. Just to cut you off, if I'm a coach and I'm telling grown adults to wash your hands regularly, that is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. So,
bro, I'm not listening to you.
That is awful.
Me?
I'm not gonna listen to you. So yeah, but there is a protest tomorrow.
Ooh, protest. Get the guitars out.
I wonder how many of the guys are gonna go into the stadium.
Hannah, are you going? Are you going to the protest, Hannah?
The flight ticket, the flight might be longer than the actual protest, so I don't think
You can FaceTime. You can FaceTime. What's his name? Todd Bowley, and tell him we want Bowley out.
No, I want the Bowley out. I'll get them all out, man. Who cares? But
I think it's gonna be a massive one. Looking online, I think that's gonna be a big turnout. I've seen online the banners, everything. Man, that's good. With United, Carrick's at the way.
I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I don't like the system he played. Like that first off up against Arsenal, bro.
You can't say it after 2 games, Hannah. That's too early.
But I can't say it, but I can see what's not working. So,
so what does he need to change? What does he need to change?
Bro, in the first half, against Arsenal, he played Josh Achampong. If you know, you know him. Yeah, he played him versus Timber at left back. Man played him at right wing. Like for majority of the second half. Then he switched Estevao onto that wing. Like, bro, we got dominated by Arsenal. Brentford gonna dominate us as well. Like, they've got some big, like Thiago's gonna cook our centre backs, bro.
You have to watch out, man.
Second top scorer,
bro.
Second top scorer as well.
Man scored a hat trick versus Everton, I think, or Bournemouth.
He scored against us as well, I think, Hardy, didn't it? Yeah, he scored against United as well.
It was Bournemouth again. He got the hat trick against Bournemouth, I know.
Honestly, after seeing that Arsenal game, I was thinking a 2-2, but I honestly just think Brentford might win. And W Chelsea fan, W to you, yeah.
We'll protest and go to the game. Doesn't make sense.
It will be interesting to see how many of the guys like other protests go in. But yeah, it's just so annoying. Like this whole situation. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. Our defense just looks so shaky. Um. So yeah, against Everton, Machado against Bournemouth. And
I,
Everton have good centre backs. Like I would take Everton centre
I
backs
think
right now.
Ekbali knows the outrage, man, because I think every Chelsea game, you guys think of a Roman Abramovich, and
Yeah,
Ekbali's definitely hearing that, and I
yeah.
think
But the question is, like, how stubborn is the guy? That's the thing. Because if you've got that amount of money, do you listen to like these guys? So
I mean,
I don't know. But anyways, honestly, I think Thiago might. This might sound like weird, yeah. But I'm feeling like this could be like that 4-1 game a couple of years ago. So I'm gonna go 3-1 Brentford. Like,
what
I'll probably wrong and will probably be a draw, but
you
I
want?
don't,
You want Liam to get sacked, don't you? You want him to get sacked.
bro. Honestly, bro, Brentford are on form. That's
So,
the thing.
guys,
Fifth, you
Brentford
know.
flying, man. What are they, fifth? I think they're fifth, man. They're
Yeah, they
good.
fifth, man.
they're top 6, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we're
Bro, if
man,
who did
not gonna
Liverpool
stay.
play this weekend?
4 games
Like
in a row they've won.
They won 4
if
games in a
Liverpool
row.
if Liverpool bottle it against Burnley, like if Liverpool just get a draw, and Brentford when they
I mean, if
like
I'm not goals, should be
Brentford could be
uncle.
top 4, you know. Like,
Score
it's
prediction. So what are you saying? 3-1 Brentford, yeah?
yeah, lock it in 3-1 Brentford.
Wow. Okay. How deep? What says you?
Well, I think from Zinnia's point of view as well, I think this appointment from Chelsea was absolutely ridiculous and ultimately just shows how incompetent they are from a football point of view. And you can say that from a process point of view, fans are really justified with what they're doing. However, Chelsea this season have been hit and miss. If you look at it like of their young players, Garnacho, Palmer, Estoril, and also
Wait, can you repeat
front
the
line
first
as
player
well.
name? Can you repeat the first player name again for Hannah?
Well, I'd say Garnacho. Yeah, Garnacho. He's more or less, I'd
Bro,
say, in a sense.
honestly, get that blonde
It's gonna take,
weirdo out of my club.
like I
Bro,
announced
who
in
died?
August.
Bro,
Gone.
his hair is naturally blonde, yeah. He goes to dye it black, thinks he's done something, does nothing on the
In a few
pitch,
more weeks,
does
your
it
top
back
will be off,
blonde.
and you'll be singing "Viva Garnacho." I'm calling right now. A few more weeks time, Hannah's taking off his shirt, throwing up in the air "Viva Garnacho." I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
We'll
Right.
be there. We'll be there. But yeah, I'd
Wow.
say in terms of scoreline prediction, I could see Chelsea nicking it by a goes nil. However, if you look at it from Brentford's point of view as well,
Clean sheet for
don't rule them
Chelsea.
out. Yeah, well, no, yeah, I'd say 1-0 actually. 1-0 Chelsea, I'd say. I'd say it's going to be quite a stalemate 1-0 game actually. That's my point of view, from a tactical point of view.
Yeah, I think Hannah would love a clean sheet, man. Yeah. Well,
Man,
no.
wait, clean sheet, oi.
But it's so consistent
That,
though, at size.
Listen, Liam Rossinia's first Premier League game at Stamford Bridge. Why not, man? Clean sheet, yeah. Why not? Chelsea fan, I'm calling myself. Mr. B going to cook us tomorrow. Yeah, let's see what Brentford do. Harry, do you see Liam getting his first win at Stamford Bridge, or would it be his first loss at Stamford Bridge? Or draw?
Oh, I think it's certainly going to be a very tough game against, a Brentford side that are in great form at the moment. Obviously, we just mentioned them winning the last 4 in a row, so it's going to be quite tough for the new boss, Liam Rossini, at Chelsea in his first Premier League game at Stamford Bridge as well. Yeah, I can see it a bit being a draw. I'll say maybe a 1-1 draw. I think Thiago will get a goal, and I just feel like Chelsea will find it very hard to break down because they got a decent defence as well. Brentford keeping a lot of clean sheets at the moment, so yeah, I'll go for a 1-1 draw in this one.
Fair enough. Money?
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Obviously, Brentford are, as the banner says, they're high flying and hard stinging in a great run of form, and there is a chance that they could, with victory over Chelsea, get into the top four. But one of the things about Chelsea is that just when you think that they're starting to go on a slide, out of nowhere they could pull a good result out of the hat. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be against Brentford, but I don't know if I can see them losing. I think after the loss against Arsenal, a lot of the underperforming players in Chelsea's side will have had a huge kick up the rear end, especially the goalkeeper, if only because the second goalkeeper isn't any better. So I'm going to disagree with Hardeep Paji when he says that there'll be a clean sheet in this game. I don't think either keeper's going to keep a clean sheet because A, Sanchez isn't quite good enough, and B, Kelleher is quite good, but I think Chelsea will probably have... They could have a slight edge in attack. I know that Shade and Thiago are doing really good things, but there's a part of me that thinks that Rosenia, with nothing to lose, will probably have a bit of a plan to try and counter them. And there's a part of me that thinks that this could end, and I'm now going to, do justice to my Desmond nickname. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. You heard it here. Wouldn't be surprised if Brentford win, but I just think that neither team will want to lose this game, so Chelsea might just get something out of this. And bear in mind that the Chelsea team that played against Arsenal was weakened. I'd like to think that there might be one or two players coming back this weekend to play. Maybe Hanno, before you go, could you confirm that some players might be coming back?
I think Palmer was in training. And
Who?
Palmer.
Who?
Palmer.
Who's that? He needs to stop hiding away from Arsenal, man. What's his problem?
Bro, I don't know. Man's really hiding. Let me check if there's any news. But yeah.
Mr. B, I've given you time out, Mr. B, yeah? Anyways, yeah, continue now.
Yeah. No, Ari can say then I'll look so long.
Yeah. No, I think Harry's already given his prediction. I'm correct, right? Harry, you predicted already for the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
1-1 draw.
Yeah, 1-1. Yeah, for me, look, I think Rosnia will give an inspirational team speech for the game. Listen, I don't know if you... I'm a coach, right? And I don't know if you guys see this video, but he speaks about manage, like man age. Like, oh my God, mate, what are you doing? This guy, I think he's gone. He's gone because he's waffling. He's talking about age. He's talking about Asian men. Like, what is going on here? But yeah,
man age.
He's gone.
And I thought Mikel Arteta was bad. At least Liam hasn't used the light bulb as of yet. But Jesus Christ, what people won't do these days.
Also, remember the diagram of the rabbit, and also, if I recall correctly, was it the duck from the actual series?
God.
Oh.
Yeah, mate. But yeah. We go for the comments. What's Chelsea fans saying? He's saying Liam Delap and Getis still not well. Okay, cool. There's a bugness going around in the Chelsea camp. So don't worry, guys. Wash your hands, yeah. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands, yeah. Wash your hands.
If this happens,
James and Palmer trained today, so they should be back. So yeah. But
yeah, listen. Let's see what happens in the Chelsea-Brentford game. Let's move. Oh, sorry. Before we move on, I know you have to go. I believe, right?
Yeah. Oh, I have to go. So yeah, but
big up, Hannah. Where can people find you?
Yeah. Just have you on.
Yeah, Hannah Sports Up on all socials, YouTube, Twitter,
been active,
and
guys. He's been active. Afcon. He's been active.
Been active. So yeah, gonna try be active for most of the time now and see how it goes. So yeah, but big up, man.
Big up, Hannah, man. Big up, Hannah, man. Big up.
No need. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, boy. Be safe. Friday night. Don't do anything we wouldn't do.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I guess match, mate.
Hannah, mate, you're
Sure.
not me. Don't worry. Take care, Hannah, yeah?
Sure.
Take care.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, moving on. Did I miss any comments? South. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Southgate. Yeah, I mean, why not? No, we're gonna get him because his assistant is at United now. But anyways, next game we've got White's decent on form to continue against informed Cottagers. So Leeds United versus Fulham. And you know what? This is a tough one to predict because Leeds they've been on the, I wouldn't say on the rise, but they've been on form. They've been trying to find some form. Obviously, I know there was a lot of talk about. I know there was like a few weeks ago about Leeds fans asking for Daniel Farke to get the sack, but since then, mate, he's been saying hold that, Leeds fans, and then he's got some results. So, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna actually predict Leeds to get something here against Fulham, and I'm gonna say 2-1 Leeds win. I think Leeds win it. I think Calvert-Lewin scores, and yeah, I think Leeds get the win. With Fulham, I think the way Mark Silva plays football, I think it's boring football, man. Honestly, overall, I think he's a decent manager, coach, Mark Silva, but overall, it's not where you get out from your seat. So, but yeah, I think Leeds will win here, man. Daniel Farke will get the win, and plus Leeds needs to fight for points because they're in that relegation zone battle. So they need as much points as possible because what is there? There's 16 games left. Points. But yeah, Leeds win for me. Harry, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you on Marcus Silva. I've never been entirely convinced by any of his teams really. I mean, I feel like Fulham should be more ambitious in the Premier League, but they're on a bit decent form at the moment. So to our lead. So this could be a real good game. I'll try to be as quick as I can, obviously, because we're short on time. But I think it could be a Desmond here. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I think the both sides cancel each other out. I think there'll be some goals at Ellen Road here. So yeah, 2-2 draw for me.
Fair enough. Money?
Yeah, this is an interesting game, obviously, and I think you might want to, go a bit easy on Marco Silva because he actually has Fulham on a 6-game unbeaten run, and in terms of the actual form, they've actually won more in that run than Leeds United have, and specifically in their past 5 games, I'd like to think. And the thing about Fulham is that they were actually in a pretty poor state not too long ago, and there was talk about maybe Silva being asked to leave. But since then, he's had his team on a brilliant run, and they're now up to 9th in the table, making a possible charge for the some of the European places. In fact, as I speak, they're on 31 points, just 2 points behind Brentford, 4 points behind Liverpool, who occupy the 4th Champions League spot. So there's definitely going to be a lot riding for Leeds in these games. Now, of course, they're coming up against a Leeds team that are also excellent at home, and they have been good at home at Ellen Road in the past few weeks. They beat Chelsea convincingly. They drew against Everton with stoppage time equaliser. I think Aston Villa were one of the few teams to have beaten them so far at Ellen Road. Morgan Rogers, of course, outstanding. Definitely a candidate for player of the season. It's hard to call because, it's Calvert-Lewin against Raul Jimenez, Harry Wilson also getting into form, Emile Smith-Rowe also doing quite well. I don't think Fulham's Nigerians are going to be back from the AFCON in time because I think they've got the 3rd place playoff to play. But, I can't call this. I think Desmond Thangarai strikes again. I'm looking at a 2-2 over here.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Chelsea fans gone with Leeds 1, Fulham 1. Hardeep, what do you think?
No, I think I'm definitely going to agree with you. I think it's going to be a 2-1 Fulham win, actually. I think ultimately I'd say with the Cottagers right now. Of course, Leeds are actually in decent form given the context of this season, especially from the home boy view. I think with Fulham's form right now, how consistent they are, considering that their past 6 results have been really excellent, I think Fulham in sense will probably get a really strong result. That's my point of view.
Fair enough. Okay. Cool. Mr. B says 3 to Fulham and Harry Wilson hat-trick. Fair enough. Anyone that's watching the stream, make sure you do hit the likes. Doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, subscribe, hit the subscribe button because we're trying to complete some aims. So yeah, feel free to support us. Ben Jacobs this week. I don't give a damn about Ben Jacobs, man. Anyways, I got some notification. But anyways, moving on to the next game. We do have Liverpool Burnley. Liverpool to Burnley Clarets with or without Salah. Yeah, I mean, I fully expect Liverpool to win here, but then again, it's football. United drew to them. United drew to Burnley, so it's football. This is at Anfield, I think. So yeah, to be fair, Burnley haven't been bad at Anfield. I remember some like results they've got, but Scott Parker, I don't rate him, so I think Liverpool get the win in. I'm gonna go 2-0 Liverpool win, clean sheet. Hardeep, what about you? What do you think?
Well, if Liverpool weren't to get a strong result again against Burnley, and would actually associate them to be out of the top four race potentially. However, you expect Liverpool to get a really empathetic result at Anfield, so I'd say maybe 3-0 win.
3-0 win. Cool. Okay. You going with the same as Chelsea one, Harry?
Yeah, I want to go for a similar scoreline. Obviously, Burnley been getting a couple of points in the last couple of games. Obviously, the point against Darren Fletcher's Man United in the last game. But obviously, yeah, going away to Anfield against a team who are on decent form and looking to cement their place in the top four this season. I think yeah, it'd be a comfortable 2-0 win for Liverpool.
Yeah, cool. So you're going with me and Manny?
3-1 Liverpool, no discussion. I think Burnley are also going to go down.
Yeah, let's see what they do. Scott Parker side, and Mr. B's gone with 4-1 Liverpool. Fair enough. Okay, cool. We've got a few games left. Malcolm Mr. Ground, the weekend Eagles, Sunderland versus Crystal Palace. Now, I don't know if you guys seen it today, but Glasner, I mean, it's not really news to us, but Glasner has announced that he'll be leaving in May. He wants a new challenge. I don't want him at United because I believe that we need a coach that will play it. Listen, Glasner plays back four, but I think Glasner, I've researched him. He's not a possession coach. Like, if you watch him, Palace don't have the ball most often. Like, I think it was last season that the average total percentage of possession was 41% or 42%. And then this season is at 38%. So, you are a big club, bigger standards. I don't think Glasner will be able to handle it. So, yeah. But yeah, for me, right, I don't like this when coaches announce they're leaving because this puts less pressure on the players now because players now, they have nothing to fight for now because they're gonna have a new coach next season. I don't like this. For me, I just say keep it privately. But yeah, it's a weird one to see how Palace. Let's see how Palace end the season because it's gonna be interesting to see. But Sunderland have been amazing, man. Guys, Sunderland unbeaten at home. Manny's granted Xhaka a favourite midfielder, balling out.
He's more your favourite than mine, son. Calm down. Albanian connection,
If only he chose to represent Albania. But listen, Xhaka, mate, I've got respect for you. But yeah, listen, Sunderland's winning. I don't think it's a surprise to you guys, but I think Sunderland will win here. You know what? 3-1 Sunderland. How about that? Yeah, 3-1 Sunderland. I think Xhaka will score. And then who else will score from? So who else? Someone remind me what players Sunderland have because my mind's gone. Sorry. What's that striker? I like that striker. Who's that striker?
Yeah,
Robbery.
Robbery.
Yeah. So I think they will both get a goal. So yeah, I think Sunderland will dominate, absolutely dominate Palace. So yeah, I'm gonna go Sunderland win. Let me go with Manny. Manny, what do you think?
Yeah, well, obviously it's bad enough that Gahey and Glasner. Gahey's already gone. Glasner will be leaving. I think there was also talk about Palace's willingness to also let Jean-Philippe Mateta go. And of course, we have to mention, we've got to say this, huge congratulations to Macclesfield. What a performance. In memory of your fallen teammate, you gave it everything you got and you knocked the holders out, providing us with the biggest FA Cup shock of all time. You deserve all the credit you can get. And to think that they were almost out of existence until Rob Smethurst bought the club and brought them back. And let's see how far they can take this. As far as Palace are concerned, I just think, it could be that they're sort of being punished for their success and they're starting to feel the strain a bit. And once Glasner goes, hopefully they'll get a really good manager in his ilk who can, start a new era with the team and try and, get something better, bring about another renaissance. But it's also pertinent to note that with Sunderland having quite a few of their AFCON players coming back into the team just in time for this, I do believe, I think they will be a little bit stronger. And I see this ending in a 3-1 win for Sunderland because they do have some excellent, goal-scoring options. Isidore and also Brian Brobby. Simon Adingra, who didn't make the Ivory Coast squad, also has the capability to score. I just think the Eagles are really going to be grounded this one in this game. 3-1 Sunderland.
Fair enough, Hardeep.
Yep, I'd say with Crystal Palace right now, they're actually on the 6-match losing run. So essentially, for that throughout the past Premier League fixtures, lost 6 games in a row. So if you look at it from Sunderland's point of view, Sunderland have been really outstanding this season, especially from home. However, I think Sunderland will nick this by 2-0. You can't really rule out anything from Palace, especially from defensive point of view. But on transition, it's just lacking that emphasis. So I'd say 2-0 Sunderland.
Fair enough, Harry.
Yeah, like Manny mentioned, obviously I think it's gonna be a bit of a blow for Palace not being without Gay tomorrow, and obviously all the speculation. Well, obviously the news now that Glasner is leaving at the end of the season. Our players going to be sort of more relaxed and sort of, just thinking about the next season when a new manager comes in, because it's kind of difficult, getting used to obviously playing under Glasner and then having to switch systems next season. But obviously Palace, as already mentioned, they're on a bit of a bad run at the moment. Sunderland have been not as convincing as they have been, but obviously still got that good unbeaten run at home, which I think will continue. I don't think there'll be too many goals in here, but Sunderland to win 1-0 against Palace in this one.
Boris, are you there?
Where's he gone?
Yeah, well, I think everyone's given their predictions.
Sorry,
So,
There he is.
I did not know I was on mute. Sorry about that.
No, sorry.
But as I was saying, sorry, Manny, what was he saying?
No, I think he gave his prediction. Harry said 1-0 to Sunderland, I think. Isn't that right, Harry?
Yeah, I said what?
Yeah.
Yep.
What I was saying that I was on mute. I think Sunderland have been amazing. Their manager, right, he deserves praise because no one knew about him before. Obviously, like I always say about the Sunderland, right? They even struggled in the playoffs. Like they even struggled to make it to the Premier League. I know they obviously won the playoffs, but they weren't that good in the Championship. Let's be honest. And a lot of people said that they were going to go down, etc. But they spent their money. That's what happens when you put owners that are dedicated to the club and fans. That's what happens. So Ineos, I'm not even going to say take some notes because listen, I'm not even going to mention about Ineos itself because I don't think me and Hardeep have the time for that. But yeah, man, listen, look, Sunderland. Well, you know what, guys? I know it's too early, but would you give their manager manager of the season? What do you think? As of now,
he'd be up there. I mean, obviously there are a lot of candidates for manager of the season who certainly should be considered. But it'll all be decided at the end of the season. I think in addition to Lebris, someone like Unai Emery definitely deserves to be considered. And he is, of course, December's manager of the month for winning 5 out of 6 games. I think he played Arsenal twice, won 1, lost 1, but won the other games. So very well deserved. And there are some other managers who, just deserve to be considered as well. But we'll have to see. I mean, Keith Andrews also could be in the mix depending on how well Brentford finish. So let's take a look and see. And bear in mind, Brentford actually smashed Sunderland 3-0 in Sunderland's last game. So Sunderland is still a little bit inconsistent, and they can have and they will suffer a bit of a drop in form. In fact, their last 5 games, they haven't won. I think they drew their last 4 games before the Brentford loss. So they're starting to decline a little bit. They're in 10th right now. But we'll see. Now, shall we move on, though? Because I think we've spoken a bit too much about this. We've got other games.
Hardy, you need to go.
Yeah, I've got to shoot off now, actually, lads.
Yeah, no worries. Hardy, big up. Where can we
No
find
worries,
you in your
buddy.
socials, man? Where can we find you?
Well, guys, you can follow me on Instagram at #WorldTalksFootball or #WorldTalksFootball. So that's where I attach talks things all football. So if you do want to follow me on X as well, search for #Dagwell, and also my actual feed will come up. So big up to the community, Manny, and also Harry, Ores, even the likes of Blair, and also Hanno. You guys are really fantastic additions to All Talks Football, and of course, we're strengthening our showing guys kind of content to develop even more. So big up to the Ash community.
Yeah, big up you guys. Big up, man. Big up our deep. Take care, man. Take care, our deep.
Take care,
Thank you,
Badgie.
guys.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah,
Hey
cheers.
guys, keep up.
Later, bro.
No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, because of time, I need to go. I need to go in 6 minutes as well. So I'm going to try to do this briefly. El Saki go, as Manny mentioned. This is the El Saki go. This is. Yeah, listen, look, Tottenham have to win this. And if they don't,
Definitely.
they get a draw, lose. If they drop points, if it's not 3 points, then Frank, goodbye, my friend, goodbye. But listen, I'm gonna say 2-1 Tottenham. I think they'll win because West Ham look weak, and then Nuno will get sacked. So this is why it's called El Saki go. So Tottenham will win this game 2-1. Harry, what do you think?
I'm going to agree with you there, or else I say 2-1 Tottenham. Yeah, West Ham, I think his relegation is pretty much confirmed for them, especially after that loss to Forest in what was a massive game which they had to win, and they didn't. So, yeah, I reckon another defeat for them here, 2-1 Spurs.
Yeah, Manny.
Yeah, no point discussing this. I know there are a lot of things to talk about, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. Neither team can afford to not win this game, and I think both of these teams are just in a really poor way right now. I'm delighted that Villa knocked Spurs out of the FA Cup. A bunch of dirty buggers who injured quite a few of the Villa players. And, 2-1 Spurs. No need for any further discussion.
Yep. Next one. Oh, we got a big one. Forest Arsenal. Gunners to continue winning against Sean Dash's tired 3 men. Manny. What's going to happen in this game?
Anything, I think Flair will agree with me that anything less than a win against this dire Forest side will be embarrassing, guys. It will be a disgrace. Forest are in an absolutely rotten run of form right now. Exited both the League Cup and FA Cup at the first hurdle. Delighted that Wrexham beat them, by the way. And, of course, they had that win over the even direr West Ham, so they might just be safe from relegation. But, again, you never know. As far as Arsenal are concerned, as the ludicrous song goes, all we seem to be doing these days is win, 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 no matter what. Of course, we had an ugly draw against Liverpool. But we need to win, a big win, hopefully. 3-1 to the Gunners.
3-1 to the Gunners. Fair enough. Harry?
Yeah, I'm going to say a 2-goal win for Arsenal. I think I'll keep a clean sheet as well. I'll say 2-0 to the Gunners and miss 1.
Yep. Cool. Okay. Yep. I think we're all going to predict us to win this. I'm saying 2-0 to the Arsenal as well. I think Arsenal win this. They might rotate. They might put Saka on the bench and have Madueke on. Flair has also messaged me saying that he thinks it's 3-1. He also says Gyökeres to score, and he hopes that Madueke will start. So let's see. What Arteta decides. Right, moving on. We have got 3 games. Can the resurgent Wolves bring a surprise against the inconsistent but resilient Magpies? I mean, look, Wolves. They're actually going to play more games than Manchester United this season, which is hilarious. But yeah, they're in the FA Cup. They've qualified. I believe they won 6-0. I think 6 or 5-0. One of them 2.
6-1 against Shrewsbury.
6-1.
Yes.
Yeah, 6-1. And obviously they won before that. So, yeah, listen, you know what? I'm actually going to predict Wolves to win. But I'm going to say 1-0 Wolves. Yeah, 1-0 Wolves. I'm gonna say 1-0 Wolves. Yep, I'm going for it. Clean sheet, 1-0 Wolves. And it's going to be Strand Larson to do it. So, yeah. Manny, what says you?
I'm going to disagree. I mean, Newcastle have won their last 3 in the league, and I know that Wolves have also been unbeaten in their last 3, but this might just be a stretch too far. Newcastle also have a knack of being able to, go the distance. That awesome 4-3 win against Leeds at St James's Park is proof of that. Harvey Barnes proving the hero. They also outlasted Bournemouth in an absolute marathon at St James's Park in the FA Cup. Aaron Ramsdale surprisingly proving the hero on penalties. I think Newcastle might just have a little bit more about them, so I'm going to go for a very tight 1-0. No, not 1-0. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Newcastle win. I think there will be some goals, but Newcastle might just have more in them. As long as they've got Harvey Barnes, they've got a real ace in their pack, let's just say. So 2-1 to Newcastle.
Okay, fair enough. Harry?
Yeah, Newcastle, of course, on really good form. And yeah, I think that's going to continue here. I'm going to say 3-1 to be wayside in this one.
Cool. Okay. Nice one. Moving on now. 2 more games left. No Grealish or Keane for the Toffees, but can they still overcome the stretch of Williams? Oh, this is a tough one. But Everton. I think Villa will win this. Because I think Everton without Grealish, they'll be a bit weak. So, and Keane as well. So, yeah. I want to say Villa win. I'm going to go 3-1 Villa win. I think we'll be comfortable. For Villa. So, yeah. 3-1 to the Villa. Manny.
Yeah. Yeah, and the reason why I say that the Villains are stretched is because obviously they still have some injury issues. Because Camara was victim of an ugly tackle by Paulinho in the FA Cup tie. He might be out for this game and maybe one more. Amadou Onana is still out, but he might be coming back soon. Villa still have Pau Torres coming back, but still a few more people out injured. Emi Martinez is progressing nicely, but we'll have a late fitness test to see if he can play on Sunday. If he can't, it will be Marco Bizot. I think it was a good call to bring Emi off against Crystal Palace, and thankfully it didn't cost them. It should be a comfortable win for the Villa, and January will be also a key month for them, especially since they've lost Daniel Marlon to Roma. He's now signed there on what should be more or less a full departure. They say it's a loan, but there will be an obligation to buy. And this has to be a comfortable win, and I'm with you. It should be 3-1. I wouldn't be surprised if it'll end up being a tight win, but Villa will just want the 3 points any which way. But I'm going for 3-1 too, just like you.
Fair enough. Harry?
I think it'll be a much more closer game. I do still think Villa should get all 3 points to this one. But Everton are not bad side defensively, but obviously Villa have got a good home record. So overall, I say Villa to just get the 3 points this one with a 1-0 win at home in this one.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. I think we've got one more game. Yep, we do. One last game to wrap up, and it's Brighton versus Bournemouth. Brighton to further dampen Semenyo less cherry season. Yeah, I mean, look, they've lost Semenyo. Let's see how huge of an impact it will be for Bournemouth. Because I think it will impact them very, very bad. But let's see. Look, Brighton, obviously, they beat us in the FA Cup. And they deserved it, by the way. But that Gross, yeah. Pascal Gross, 35-year-old, yeah. Balling out Old Trafford, yeah. Absolute, what a player he is. So tidy, keeps the ball well. Obviously, I know they brought him back from Dortmund, but this guy, I can understand why Brighton fans missed him. So, in this game, I'm going to go Brighton to win this. I'm going to say 2-1 Brighton. They'll be very, very close. Brighton will get the win here. And I think it's going to be down to Gross again. So, yeah, 2-1 to Brighton. Harry, what do you think?
I can see a draw happening in this one. I think, obviously, Bournemouth got their first win in 11 games last time out when they beat Spurs 1-0. So they're scoring his last goal for the club before, obviously, they moved to Manchester City. But yeah, both these sides been sort of around mid-table. Of course, Bournemouth having a few scares with relegation with their recent form, but it should be okay. But can't separate beside this one. I'll go for a 1-1 draw on the South Coast.
Fair enough. Money?
Do you not like Danny Welbeck, Forrest? I understand if you don't, United old boy, former teammate of a certain Mr. Fletcher, but you didn't even mention him, and he's still proving that he's.
He always goes against me, Money. I hate him.
Yeah, 6 times. I've counted. There's a BBC Sport article telling you. I really feel for the Cherries, and I'm actually going to say big up the Cherries in all departments. I will be hopping onto their transfer show where Craig Beasley and myself will be talking about Bees transfers and everything Bees related with a few other clubs. Do please hop onto that if you can. And I think sadly, I think Bournemouth's horrible run will continue. They deserve to be a lot higher than they are, but obviously now without Semenyo, it will be very interesting to see how well they can possibly do. Maybe they'll sign Nwaneri from Arsenal either on a loan or a permanent deal that could sort of help them out a little bit. They do have some dosh in their account, but it's up to them to see how well they can use it. And I just think Brighton now, this could be the time when they're also going to start pushing for bigger results and bigger places. Still inconsistent, but maybe I think they'll just get it back. And as you said, Pascal Gross returning to the club has come at a really, really good time. So, yeah, I'm going for what Chelsea fans says and what you say, Orest. 2-1 to the Seagulls, I'm afraid.
Yep. Cool. Okay, cool. So we've both gone to the same prediction. Okay, then. That's been all the games. I know, Money, you're speaking, so do you want to shout your socials up first? Big up for you for joining as always.
Yeah, big up to everyone on the panel. Orest, obviously, and then Hardeep, Flair, Hanno, Harry as well. Lovely to see you here too. And catch me on Instagram at MannyThungatherai1981. You'll see my name and just add my year of birth there. If you want to catch me on Twitter, it's Thungatherai1981. Twitter has been giving me quite a few problems these days, and I will never call it by its other name. It's always Twitter to me. And looking forward to doing a lot more streams and a lot more content this new year with OTF and even some other channels as well. And hopefully, you'll get to see me there. But I do have to rush, and hopefully I will see you all for the next stream. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves, be safe and be happy. Do unto others as you'd have others do unto you, and don't do anything that the panel and I wouldn't do. Until then, of course, Happy New Year, Happy 2026. May it be prosperous and fulfilling one for all of you. And I will see you all soon. Cheers.
Big up, Money. Take care. Big up, Money.
Yep. Cheers, Money. Good to see you.
Money. Before we wrap up, I'm just going to quickly go through the comments. And then obviously we'll wrap up because I do need to head off. Mr. B's gone 3-1 Newcastle. Yep. I think I already read that. 2-1 Newcastle. Yep. Whistle won't score. Yeah, he just came up from a big injury. So let's give Whistle a chance, shall we? Villa 2-0. Yep. Mr. B's gone Villa 2-0 as well. 2-1 Forest by the West of Mr. B. Brighton 2-1 Chelsea fan. And then Mr. B says 1-1. And then Welbeck scored. Yeah, that goal that he scored against us was very good. Very good goal. But the reason why I mentioned Pascal Gross, because he was dominating. He was dominating. So that's why he was the first thing in my mind. So yeah, it's crazy because a 35-year-old midfield doing that at Old Trafford, man, is special plaudits to you. But yeah, look, we've covered all the games. And yeah, listen, look, it's time to wrap up. Harry, been a pleasure to have you on as always. Where can people find you?
Yeah, thanks again for having me on tonight, Arrest. Greatly enjoyed it as always. Big up to everyone who's been on. See Arrest, Manny, Hanno, Flair, Hardeep, all great people, and really make this channel really entertaining for people to watch. If you want to do check my stuff out over on YouTube at Honeygod, where I don't post too much over there anymore, but you may see the occasional live stream me reacting to FA Cup draws and whatever. But I'm more active on TikTok. I do a lot of Bristol City reviews and transfer updates, of course, now that we're in January. That's at Harry Minton 20. But yeah, do feel free to subscribe to Arrest Talks Football. Sorry, where you see more of me and most importantly all the other guys here as well. And check out Mr. B Hyper Football Chat as well. As you may see me on there sometimes. But yeah, that's it from me. I'm going to head off now as well. So yeah, thank you, Arrest, and shall see you and we'll chat later. But yeah, cheers lads, and yeah, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, no, nice one, Harry. Big up yourself. Always a pleasure having you on. And also, Mr. B says up the Robins, Harry. Yeah, big up Mr. B. Guys, big up to everyone. Make sure you just subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new, subscribe to Harry's channel, subscribe to Mr. B's channel, subscribe to everyone's channel in the comments. Big up to everyone that's contributing in the comments tonight. Comments are very appreciated. And yeah, we'll be back. I believe there's no Monday night football, but possibly on Monday. Keep your notifications update because you'll see. And yeah, we'll be back live soon. Hopefully, me smiling after United win. Hopefully. But I doubt it. I very doubt it. But listen, guys, it's been a good one. Harry, big up yourself. Big up to the panel that's joined tonight.
Sure.
Manny, Hardeep, Flair, Hanno. Good to see Hanno as well. Even though I saw him on the train, TFL, the train and that, yeah. Just to show one more time, that's Hanno, guys. Anyways, it's not really Hanno, just maybe it's twin brother in disguise, who knows. But listen, great stream. New shows coming, pro clubs. If you're interested, message Irish Six Football on Instagram if you want to join, because there's space available. Listen, I might be playing 2 roles here. I might be the manager and playing CDM. So listen, I might be having 2 roles. But listen, guys, take care. Watch out for the new shows. Harry, hopefully Bristol to win the championship. Let's see. And Anis Mehmeti is going to get top goal scorer. Listen.
What a player.
What a player. And I thought that was Sano. It's him. It's him, Mr. B. It's him. He doesn't want to admit it, but it's him on the train, mate. He's going to Hounslow, mate. But anyways, I want to end it. Guys, take care. Peace.